The next thing I want to talk about has to do with popping the hot swap sockets. And let me just show you a few things I find by working on my first hot swap build. But let's talk about the hot swap sockets. I have here, and again, I do about IDs 80 and hot swap sockets. And you can see that when you buy one of these kits, they always come with some spare sockets. And after I get this build out, and it's become very apparent why, because these always pops out. And the reason is that you see these are very dull color factory solder work. These are lead-free solders. So when you have a factory that builds large quantity, they always use lead-free solder. So when you use lead-free solder, it's a higher melting point, and if the factory is not aware of the temperature settings, then they will become they probably not melt and strong enough, so they become very brittle, and as soon as you put a switch in a certain way, then it's just gonna pop out. So what I developed a method to counter this in some way is that when you install the switch, and if you have access to the back of the board, you put the little finger here and then install it from this side. So we kind of give pressure on both sides, and that will work. That will work better for you. All right, let's hope this works. So so the pad is over here. Okay, so I'm going to put the solder down, heat it up a little bit, put the solder as close to the iron as possible, so that when it melts, it spreads out to the pad and just wicks onto the rest of the pad. All right. Now just take. It's okay to use. It may raise. So once it melts, once the lead-free solder and leaded solder melt together, it's kind of grayish and stuff. But if you look at the one that I already worked on, it forms a rounded ball, and it's a little bright. These are all worked on. I previously worked on this before, but so this is how you deal with hot swap sockets, in particular some of those that are just not soldered in tight enough. There's a lot of advisory from these manufacturers that don't use too much force, but it's gonna happen to you eventually, so keep that in mind. I hope this video helps you out. Comments down below, let me know, and have a good day.